Ohio, find it here. The joy, excitement, and happiness of visiting some of the most amazing attractions in our state. And that's what this show is dedicated to. This is National Travel and Tourism Week, and we are visiting some of the amazing things in our state in Northeast and Northwest Ohio. Ohio, find it here. Well, another great stop on our trip around Ohio was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. And boy, I'll tell you, what a great place to come and visit. It's always changing. There's always something new. Plus, we learned about when the inductees for 2021 are going to be announced, as well as the ceremony. We talked to Greg Harris, President and CEO. He told us more. Well, Greg, good to be back at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You know, it's my pleasure. We love having our friends from Columbus up here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's always great to come up here. There's always something new, something exciting. Tell us what's going on now.
Well, you know, our spring is starting to blossom, and so are the exhibits in the museum. We're putting the finishing touches on a special exhibit that ties into the NFL draft coming to Cleveland, and it's called The Biggest Show on Turf. It's 55 years of Super Bowl halftime memories. Prince played the halftime show. Springsteen played a halftime show. The Who, the Stones, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, they're all in this exhibit.
Is that the newest exhibit that you've got here?
So that exhibit will be opening up in late April with the draft. It'll be here all summer long. We also have the new inductee class that we're honoring right now. It's the last chance to see the 2000 class. We'll induct the new class, this year in Cleveland, but we'll announce that later this spring. We'll update that exhibit. And we've got a few other new exhibits. We have one that's called It's Been Said All Along, Voices of Rage, Hope, and Empowerment, looks at rock and roll and social justice. Incredible exhibit. And we have another exhibit called The Legends of Rock. That has Hendrix, that has Prince, that has Joe Strummer, The Clash. Everybody's in that exhibit. People can't miss it.
Well, when do you expect that the 2021 inductees will be announced?
Yeah. So voting's underway right now for the 2021 Hall of Fame induction.
Okay.
And we're tabulating the votes. We're going to announce the winners on May 12th.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn everything about the Rock Hall of Fame.
So people should go to rockhall.com. They get all the information about the museum. You can get your tickets in advance and reserve your slots. You can also vote for this year's induction class at rockhall.com. Come up and see us, experience this place. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, you sure won't regret it. It's a great time up here. Thanks so much, Greg, for being on the show.
My pleasure.
On our tour of Ohio, one of the places we stopped was the Cleveland Museum of Arts. Boy, this place is absolutely beautiful. We had an opportunity to learn about this from Kelly Schreiber. Well, Kelly, good to have you and the Cleveland Museum of Arts on the show.
Thanks for being here, Mike.
So give our viewers an overview of the Cleveland Museum of Arts.
Great, yeah. So the museum is renowned for the quality and breadth of its collection, which includes more than 63,000 works of art spanning 6,000 years. So there really is something here for everybody. And on top of that, admission to the CMA is always free. So you can come on in here anytime and browse our galleries.
So what will visitors find here?
Right, so we have an amazing permanent collection gallery with visitor favorites like our Armor Court, our Egyptian galleries, works by Claude Monet, our water lilies. Visitors love our water lilies. Vincent van Gogh. We recently just reinstalled our contemporary art gallery, celebrating works by women and artists of color. So you can really get a sense of just, a full scope of art when you come here and enjoy yourself.
Well, of course, everyone's concerned about COVID, and so we wanted to find out what kind of protocols you have in place for COVID-19.
So we have created a very safe space for our visitors when they come here. We have facial coverings. We're asking visitors to wear their facial coverings when they come here. When they walk through the doors, they'll have their temperature scanned. We have hand sanitizing stations throughout the museum. As you can see, we are a very large institution, so there's a lot of room for people to keep their 6-foot distance, if not more.
Well, give us some contact information where people can learn more online and then come and visit you.
Yeah, so you can check out our website at cma.org. If you are staying home right now, you can still browse our collection online, and we do have an app, our ArtLens app, so you can enjoy the museum from home right from our app. And you can give us a call at 216-421-7350.
Fantastic. Kelly, thanks so much for being on the
Yeah,
show.
thank you.
Well, we talked with Rich from the Pro Football Hall of Fame about all of the great things coming up, including their Women in Football display. Well, Rich, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for having us here in Canton to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Well, thanks for being here. We consider this the most inspiring place on earth, and hopefully you will be inspired from your time here as well.
Well, I have to say I am inspired because when I walked in here, I couldn't believe how cool this place is. And another thing is that we can talk a little bit better without our masks because we're both fully vaccinated.
We are. We are both fully vaccinated, so we took our masks off for this.
Well, let's talk about what's new with the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year.
Okay. Well, we are upstairs in the Pro Football Today gallery, and this would be some of the memorabilia and exhibits related to the 2020 season, maybe 2019. Things like women in football. We have Callie Brownson's jacket from when she was the first woman to be a sideline coach in an NFL game and coach a position. We have dubbed this summer Twice the Fun in 21 because we're going to have both the class of 2020 and the class of 2021 be enshrined this summer on back-to-back days in August. So tickets are available. They are going to have 5 people join the Hall of Fame between those two classes, and that's the most ever. So we're expecting a big influx of people from Pittsburgh.
Let me ask you, what is the affiliation between the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Black College Football Hall of Fame?
Well, the Black College Football Hall of Fame is really a museum within the museum. So downstairs in the lower level of this building is a complete exhibit to the Black College Football Hall of Fame. And those are players who went to historically black colleges or universities. And so that legacy of those historically black colleges and universities is kept here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
How do we find out more about the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Well, the easiest way is to go to profootballhof.com. That's our website, profootballhof.com. Find out everything about who's enshrined, how to get tickets to upcoming events, and just the history of football.
Rich, fabulous to meet you. Thank you so much for sharing this great
Thanks,
information.
Well, you know what? Another surprise that we found on our trip around Ohio was the Ohio Bird Sanctuary. Well, I'll tell you, what a great family adventure to come here and visit just outside of Mansfield. We talked to Gail Lux, and she told us more. Well, Gail, thanks so much for being on the show, and good to be here at the Ohio Bird Sanctuary.
Thank you. Beautiful day to be here.
It is, you know, it's one of those things that you kind of, I've never heard of it. We've been doing the show 14 years, so give us a little background on the Ohio Bird Sanctuary.
All right, so the Bird Sanctuary is going into its 33rd year. It's grown through the years and opened at this site here in 1999 and is now a wonderful public facility that everybody can enjoy.
What can visitors expect when they come here?
So when you come to the Bird Sanctuary, we're 90 acres and everything is outside. We always say, please come when you want to spend time outside. We're a facility that if you would find an injured songbird like a cardinal or a blue jay or a bird of prey such as like an eagle or an owl, you can bring them to us and we will take care of them, and our first job is to get them back out in the wild. For those that can't go back out in the wild, those are the residents that the visitors will see when they come here. One of the things is you get to see the birds really close up. We're in the songbird aviary right now, so you get to see the birds really close up. So they will come and eat out of your hands. You might come up and a barred owl might hoot at you, or a crow might tell you to cool it, or hi owl. So lots of interaction. That's really what the visitors can expect, is when you come here, you feel like you've made a connection.
So what events do you have this year coming up?
So we have our summer camps, which people can register for. And we every Saturday at 1 o'clock, we have a bird encounter. One of the staff gets a bird out on the glove. So if you're here at 1 o'clock on Saturdays, you can meet an owl or a hawk up close. But our really thing we're super excited about is on July 5th, we're going to be breaking ground on a treehouse classroom that's going to be wheelchair accessible. And the treehouse masters are coming in to help us do that. So we're very, very excited about
great.
that.
It sounds like a great event.
Yeah.
Well, give us some contact information, Gail, where we can learn more.
You can call us at 419-884-4295. Jump on our website, www.ohiobirdssanctuary.com, and we are also on Facebook.
Fantastic. Gail, thanks so much for being on the show. Great information.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Akron has so much to experience, from metropolitan events to the great outdoors. They've got it all. Jim told us more about what they have coming up this year. Jim, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for having us out.
Thanks for coming.
This beautiful theater.
Yes, we're in the Akron Civic Theater right on Main Street in downtown Akron.
Tell us how someone can take advantage of the metropolitan opportunities here in Akron, as well as all the great outdoor events you have going on.
What's unique about Akron is that we do have major metropolitan amenities, whether that's our art and cultural venues, our live entertainment venues like the Civic Theater here, dining, retail. There's really something for everyone. But only a stone's throw away, you have breathtaking outdoor vistas. The Cuyahoga Valley National Park, many people don't realize, is the only national park in Ohio. And in recent years, it's been in the top 15 most visited annually in the country. We have the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad that runs right through the heart of the national park with all kinds of great excursion trains, themed excursions. You have Hill Farm and Village right on the edge of the national park. What we've done, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, we have put together some trails. We launched our 5th annual Summit Brew Path, 24 craft breweries that people can explore. We have a really cool vintage shopping trail called New Again Akron. And then we'll be in the early summer launching our 2nd annual trail called the Drip Drive, which is our Greater Akron coffee experience. This summer, we have the All-American Soapbox Derby. We are a stop on the PGA Tour. We have a community in Summit County called Twinsburg. So not surprisingly, we host the International Twins Days Festival.
So much going on in Akron. How do we find out more information?
All of the information is at one website, and that is www.seeakronnow.com.
Akron is full of wonderful museums for folks of all ages, like for instance the Akron Children's Museum. Come one, come all, but come to Akron. We talked with Tracy, who told us more about all of the museums they have to offer. Tracy, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks for having us out to the Akron Children's Museum.
Renee, it is such a joy to be here with you today.
Well, it's a joy to be here. I can't believe all the things going on here. I'm here on Main Street from Lock 3, Lock 4, and the Akron Children's Museum.
Yes.
Tell us all about what's going on. This is a great museum experience.
There's so much happening right now in downtown Akron. We are really excited. We feel like we're getting ready to burst at the seams. For one, all of the museum opportunities that exist just within 10 minutes of each other. Not only is the Akron Children's Museum here, but just right around the corner is the Akron Art Museum. And then Stan Hewitt Hall and Gardens. Oh, it's so beautiful this time of year. And Hauer House is right there just on the campus of the University of Akron. There's so much happening, and the concerts are getting ready to occur right outside these windows here at the Akron Children's Museum. But you know what I think is most awesome is that we're situated right here along the canal, and there's so much rich history right along this walkway.
Well, what a great experience that families of all ages can have here in Akron.
Right. You know, the exciting thing is that when I walk into the Children's Museum some days, I see people that are a little older than me, a little older than you, but grandparents that are just getting down low on the train table and having a fantastic play date with their grandchild.
So much, so exciting, lots happening in Akron. How can we find out more information about all of these museums?
They're all in one place, Renee, and that is seeakronnow.com.
Tracy, it was a pleasure. I learned so much. What great things you have here in Akron.
Well, you're welcome back anytime, Renee. There's something for everyone.
Well, one of the great places to visit in Amish country is the Inn at Honey Run. We've been there before with the show, and it's an open-air art museum, a great place to relax and enjoy a little bit of Amish country. We talked to Jason Neat, and he told us more. Well, Jason, good to have you and the Inn at Honey Run on the show.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's been a few years since we were there, so maybe some of our viewers weren't watching Out and About at that time. So tell us a little bit about what people are going to find at the Inn at Honey Run.
The Inn at Honey Run is a boutique resort located on 56 acres in Holmes County, up in Millersburg, Ohio. It's Amish country, so we're right in the heart of it. On our property, we have hiking trails, we have 39 guest rooms and suites, and we just look to offer a little piece of serenity and an escape from the city. Over the past year, we've been working really hard. We're in the final stages of opening up our garden. We have a 2-acre garden on the property that we just added a greenhouse. We've continued to grow the open air art museum. We've added some new sculpture pieces, and we have a couple more coming this summer, so we're excited about that.
So, Jason, who's your audience?
Our audience that come to the Inn at Honey Run, it's a wide collection of people, but on the weekends, it's normally couples looking to get away from the city, looking to have a little serenity. And then during the weekdays, we do a lot of corporate events.
Well, I understand that you've got another honor, so to speak, this year about the Ohio Tourism magazine.
We do. We were really excited to be a part of and be on the cover of the Ohio Travel Guide for 2021.
Well, we'd like to send some people your way, so give us some contact information where we can learn more.
You can go to our website at www.innathoneyRun.com, and that's N-I-N-N, so 2 N's,
Right.
Or call us anytime at 330-674-0011.
Fantastic. Hope to see some people out of the Central Ohio area come up and see you. Thanks, Jason, for being on the show.
There's so much to see and do in Canton. From football to culture to breweries, they have it all. Tanja from Visit Canton told us more about what's new. Well, Tanja, welcome to Out and About Columbus.
Welcome to Canton.
Well, thanks for having us to Canton.
Absolutely.
Well, tell us what's new in Canton.
Well, one of the newest things on the landscape here is Centennial Plaza that we're standing in front of here. It was dedicated in September of 2020 to celebrate the NFL's founding here in Canton, Ohio, erected by the city of Canton. There's NFL player pylons that list the names of every NFL player that played in a game in the first 100 years of NFL history, and we're so excited to have it here in our downtown.
Wow, it is exciting. Well, what else is there to see?
Absolutely. Well, here we are actually in an outdoor refreshment area, and the downtown area is full of locally owned restaurants, bars. There's actually 2 local breweries here. And because we're in an outdoor refreshment area, you can purchase your beverages and take them out and about with you as you go and explore through the downtown area. Come visit Centennial Plaza. Come take a look at the tons of public art that we have on display throughout the area, including the 11, which is a series of public art installations that commemorate 11 greatest moments in NFL history's first 100 years.
Well, you mentioned breweries. Do tell more about that.
Absolutely. We have an amazing number of local breweries all throughout the area here. There are 2 right here in downtown Canton, including the Canton Brewing Company. And there's also Muskellunge Brewing Company, which is just a couple blocks away, and they actually won gold in the U.S. Open Beer Championship in 2020.
So much to do here in Canton. Who would have known? How do we find out more information?
You can find more information through the website, visitcanton.com, and we're also on all social media at Visit Canton.
Wonderful. Tanja, again, thanks for letting us come visit and telling us all about this great city.
Absolutely. Come back soon.
Well, another hidden gem in Ohio that is an excellent trip and not far from Columbus is Kingwood Center Garden. It is absolutely beautiful. We've been here around the holidays to see the beautiful light display, but boy, I'll tell you, the tulips are starting to come up, and it is absolutely great. Brenda and Mark told us more. Well, Brenda, good to have you in Kingwood Garden on the show.
Thank you for coming, and we're welcome to Kingwood Center Gardens. We're thrilled to have you.
So tell us what's new here.
Well, we have a lot that's new here. We've got a brand new visitor center called the Garden Gateway, which you came through. Yeah. So a gorgeous building now that has a Gateway Cafe, a garden and gift shop, the King Ballroom, and then an exhibit gallery that tells the story of Kingwood on their exit or entrance, whichever way you want to look at it, into the garden for their visit.
If someone's coming to visit, how long should they allocate to see the gardens and spend some time here?
Oh, an hour or 2 easily. So there's 47 acres here. There's gardens all throughout and something unique everywhere that you look.
Well, Brenda, I wanted to talk to Mark and find out a little bit more about the horticulture here. Well, Mark, good to have you on the show, and I understand you're the director of horticulture here at Kingwood.
That's correct.
Well, tell us, why is it a great time to visit in the spring?
Well, it's a great time to visit because of all the tulips, the flowering trees, flowering bulbs.
So Brenda, tell us how we can find Kingwood Center Garden and learn more about this and come and visit.
Okay, well, Kingwood Center Garden is located in Mansfield, Ohio, 40 North Trimble Road. 419-522-0211 is our phone number, but a lot of information is on our website, kingwoodcenter.org. We've got a new website coming along too that we hope to really launch soon. And make sure that you plan your visit for your entire family. It's only $5 for those 13 and older. 12 and under are always free. Kingwood members are also always free.
And what a great time and what a great place to visit. Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Malabar Farms is a state-owned working farm that is a great opportunity for families to get together and enjoy some of the things there. You know, one of the interesting things about Malabar Farms is that the movie Shawshank Redemption, some of it was shot there, and you can actually see some of those production sites. So an exciting time to go out there. We talked to Lori, and she told us more. Well, Lori, good to have you and Malabar Farm on the show.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here, I guess.
So for people that have never visited Malabar Farm, give us a little of the background on Malabar Farm.
So Malabar was the dream of Lewis Bromfield, and he's one of Ohio's authors. He was born in Mansfield, Ohio.
So we fast forward to today. So let's talk a little bit about what visitors can expect when they come there now.
So we've obviously been pretty busy because a lot of outdoor activities have been busy. We've got 3 hiking trails that are 1 mile on the farm. And then there's a very large loop on the farm at about 10 miles for that one. For your real enthusiastic hikers, it goes up and down a lot.
So you have guided tours of the big house. What is that?
So we do have them normally. We're not offering them right now. And we don't actually know when those are going to be available again. We're kind of being told early summer, midsummer, whenever they let us. But the house is very cool. It was left by Lewis Bromfield. We've got the main barn too with the farm animals. So if you've always wanted to pet a goat or a sheep, this is a perfect place to do it.
Give us some contact information from Malabar Farm where we can come and visit you.
Yeah. So of course you can drive right up off of 71. We're about 15 minutes from the highway exit there, 169. You can reach out to us by calling 419-892-2784 if you want to know what's happening each day. You can visit our Facebook page. It's probably our most active Facebook page is just the facebook.com at Malabar Farm. So
Sounds like a great time to come and visit you, Lori. Thanks so much for being on the show.
yeah, hey, no problem.
Well, if you love trains and looking for a great adventure, whether it's biking, hiking, or just exploring, or maybe a great dinner, the Cuyahoga Valley Railroad might be a solution for you. We talked to Caitlin Gaynor and she told us more. Well, Caitlin, good to have you and the Cuyahoga Valley Railroad join us today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So I understand this month you're back on the rails again. You started up around the first of the month with the excursions again. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're back on the rails after a little bit of a break because of COVID-19. We're excited to be back. We have a jam-packed schedule this summer.
What are the lengths of the trips that you can take on the train?
Yeah, so one of the great train rides is our National Park Scenic Excursion. Or if you want to make it your own adventure, you can also tailor that particular train ride to an all-day pass where you can get on and off at any of our stations as you like. Or we have a Hale Farm Excursion, which is a day-long excursion where you ride the National Park Scenic. You get off at Indigo Lake and it'll take you to our Hale Farm attraction nearby.
Now, as I understand it, you guys go through the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and that's the only national park in Ohio, right?
Right. It's Ohio's only national park, and our train rides right through the park. So if you're looking for more of an adventure, maybe some more activity, it doesn't matter if you're biking, hiking, kayaking, or running, you can utilize our Explorer program. So you can bring your kayak or bike, and our staff will load that on the train for you.
Well, Caitlin, give us some information as to how we can learn more, book tickets, learn about where we can catch the train and all that good stuff.
Yeah, of course. So you can visit our website at cvsr.org. You can find all the events I mentioned on our website and also book tickets by visiting the book tickets link on our website. Tickets are now on sale for May and all of June. So plan your summer adventure now.
No question about it. Caitlin, thanks so much for joining us. Great information. Well, you know, one of the places we enjoyed visiting on the show has been Tuscarawas County, that big cuckoo clock in Sugar Creek. So we wanted to reach out to Dee Grossman of Tuscarawas County CVB and find out more about what there is to do in the Sugar Creek area. Well, Dee, good to have you back on Out and About Columbus. It's been a while since we've seen each other.
I know, it's great to see you as well. And today it's not so hot and sweaty like the last time we were together.
For sure, for sure. So, you know, we're talking about some great places to visit around Ohio. And of course, Tuscarawas County is one of those places that we're thinking about. So tell us a little bit about what Tuscarawas County and Sugar Creek is known for.
Well, it is the world's largest cuckoo clock, but it also is the beginning of Ohio's Amish country. In the Tusk, Holmes, and Wayne counties, we have the world's largest population of Amish as well.
Yeah, that is quite an area in there, and it's beautiful and it's fun and interesting to visit. Talk about some of the interesting things that visitors can find there.
Well, in addition to the cuckoo clock, right there in Sugar Creek is the brick wall that shows different dioramas from the area. Those are all made out of brick. Alpine Hills Museum shows the history of cheese making, the printing press, and lots of other cool things. Werther carvings, Denison Railroad Depot, Zoar Village, Fort Lawrence, Old Main Street Museum. The list just goes on and on. Schönbrunn Village. This year for 2021, Trumpet in the Land will have its season opener in July. We're really, really trying to get back to normal, whatever that is right now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, do you give us some contact information for Sugar Creek and Tuscarawas County so that we can come and visit you?
Absolutely. 1-800-527-3387 is our toll-free number. And as always, www.traveltusc.com.
Fantastic. Dee, good seeing you. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, it's great to see you again. Thank you.
1285 Winery at the Blueberry Patch is preparing its brand new space and will be opening soon. Lisa told us more about the wines, their restaurant, and their gift shop. Well, Lisa, welcome to Out and Back Columbus. It's so nice to meet you.
It's so nice to have you here.
Oh, well, thanks for having us out to the 1285 Winery at the Blueberry Patch. And right here in Mansfield, Ohio, not too far.
No, it's just a real quick run up 71.
That's right, it is. It's not bad at all. And tell us what all you're about.
We have so many exciting things happening on the farm this year. So we've been in business for 40 years. We have some very exciting things coming. We're opening up our new venue, 1285 Winery at the Blueberry Patch. We have a large patio that seats 120. Our gift shop is all new, more parking, more bathrooms. It's all wonderful. So we're very excited.
Well, what are some of the things we're going to find when we come here? Tell us about your wine, for instance.
We make all of our wines on site. We're known for our blueberry wine, of course. We have a sweet and a dry, and sometimes we have an oak-aged wine when we can keep it in stock. We have other fruit wines as well. We have whites, we have reds. People love our wines. They come from far and wide and like to send them and take them to people. A little memento of the Blueberry Patch.
So what are we going to expect in the restaurant?
Well, we're known for our wood-fired pizzas. So in addition to the wine then, our wood-fired pizzas, we do cheese plates, sandwiches, pastas. We anticipate doing quite a few events here. But people come from far and wide to visit us, not just during the blueberry season, which is July and August, but all year, really.
Well, tell us how we can find out more information.
The best way to follow us is on Facebook. We have the most up-to-date information on Facebook. So,
okay, fantastic. Yeah. Well, Lisa, again, thanks for having us out, showing
You're
off
welcome.
your brand new facility.
Yes.
We appreciate it. I hope people from Columbus will come check it out.
Thank you. I hope so, too.